Running triangle is a 5-wave structure labeled as a wave A, B, C, D, and a wave E, and can appear in any of the structures that are wrote in the box over here. Wave B of a zigzag, wave X, wave Y of a sideways double combo, wave Z of a sideways triple combo, and a wave 4 in an impulse. Wave B has to take out the origin of a wave A to create a running triangle. All of the waves have to be part of the zigzag family as well, meaning a simple zigzag, double zigzag, or a triple zigzag. However, 4 out of the 5 waves have to be a simple zigzag in a simple ABC 535 to the upside or a simple ABC 535 to the downside. Wave A, Wave B, and Wave E are by far most commonly a simple zigzag. If one of the waves is a more complex structure, it is commonly Wave C or Wave D that tends to be a double or a triple zigzag. Wave E in a triangle can also be a triangle by itself, but that is very rare. What is common, however, is that wave E overshoots or undershoots the AC trend line, as you can see, creating a little bit of a fake out, not moving below the low of wave C, as that is an invalidation, and after that you want to see a continuation. Oftentimes in a triangle, the volume will decline as the pattern evolves. The invalidation in a running triangle will change as price is evolving. Once you have your first finished zigzag in a wave A, this becomes an invalidation because you're looking for a wave B. Once wave B is finished, this also becomes an invalidation. So now you have 2 invalidations, one at the pivot of A and one at the pivot of B. Once your wave C is finished, the invalidation of wave A is going to move to the C pivot. Once your wave D is finished, the invalidation of B is going to move to the wave D pivot, and once your wave E is finished, your invalidation of C is going to be moved to the wave E pivot because now you expect continuation. The common target area for your wave B in a running triangle is taken from the start to the end of your wave A with a normal Fibonacci pool and is between the 1 and the 1.618 Fibonacci. For all of the other wave structures, meaning wave C, D, and wave E, your common target area is between the golden pocket and the 786 Fibonacci, with the 0.5 and the 886 being less common. You take the Fib target for this wave C from the start to the end of wave B. The target area for your wave D is taken from the start to the end of wave C with the Fibonacci tool, and finally for your wave E, the target is taken from the start to the end of your wave D. Looking at Fib time, you at least want the next upcoming wave to hit the 382 Fib time compared to the previous wave structure. It is very rare for a structure to not at least hit the 382. Now for this wave B, it means that you take a Fib time from the start to the end of this wave A and double click here, comparing wave A with wave B, and you at least want to see wave B finish after the 382. Same is true when comparing wave C with wave B, wave D with wave C, and wave E with wave D, where for this wave E you would take a Fib time from the start to the end of your wave D and then double click here, toggle on the 382. Because wave B in this triangle is the biggest structure, it is not uncommon to see a wave B being longer in time than your wave A, passing the 1-to-1 Fib time taken from the start to the end of wave A. However, wave C, D, and E are typically smaller in time and also in price. Therefore, it increases probabilities that your wave C, D, and E are shorter and shorter and shorter in time, meaning your wave C would then end before the 1-to-1 Fib time of your wave B taken from the start to the end of your wave B, and then D is a little bit shorter in time than C, and then finally E a little bit shorter in time than wave D. This, however, is not a rule, it is more of a guideline. It is possible for a wave C, D, and E to be longer than the previous structure, it's just a little less common. If one of the structures is going to continue ranging until the 4, 5, 6 Fib time, it significantly reduces the probabilities you're looking at a running triangle. An important tip is to only consider a running triangle after your wave C is finished. Up until that point, there are other scenarios that most likely have a higher probability, for example a flat, which is a more common structure than a running triangle. So what you see in the chart right now is a combination of a flat and the running triangle. The running triangle in green, A, B, C, D, E. And then in blue, we have an expanding flat, A, B, C. Now, the moment you only have this amount of price action and everything after is still unknown, you're going to be seeing a three-wave structure to the downside, counted in a wave A, and a three-wave structure to the upside, counted as a wave B. At that moment in time, we're not really thinking about triangles just yet. We only have two-wave structures where wave B took out the origin of wave A. So naturally, the highest probability scenario would be a flat structure where you then expect a five-wave C to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where most commonly your wave C is going to take the low of wave A. However, the moment you get a three-wave structure to the downside and price then returns to the upside in another three-wave structure, that is the moment that we can start to think about a running triangle, especially once your wave D is in, to play it more safe. The targets might also give a little bit of a hint, because for a flat, a common target area is the 1 to the 1.38. The 1 is important for a regular flat. Most common target for a expanding flat is the 1.236 to the 1.38. And the 1.618 for any flat structure is an uncommon target. But for a running triangle, the 1.618 is still perfectly fine. This is everything that you have to know about a running triangle. If there are any questions, please make sure to ask.